to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds it back in the middle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Harden. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Slithers into space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye, the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. If you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs, Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy, no Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the drop. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Love the work by the running back on that drop play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Georgia 7, SMU 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, defense, it ain't working. We're stringing together 7 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs.
It's a seam wide open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gouged. If you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll run it. It's Frazier. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brinson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Knight.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. The Mustangs will keep this drive going. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the 2nd half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Using his legs, it's Frazier.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Georgia 14, SMU.
And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Corner's going to give them room. He'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Bell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
All what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown in the game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley's going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football play.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, SMU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, SMU 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, quit fucking bumping my niggas and cheating, bitch. That's lame as hell.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And
Ah, shit. That's me going to the ball. You them fucking bullshit-ass tackle. That number 4 ain't that damn good.
Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked
Look at
out.
that shit. You talking about some fucking... And they gonna stop the clock for you.
You can
Okay.
drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D
Get
coordinator.
your ass out of here, man.
The
That
Dogs
shit
trying
crazy.
to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man.
Well, look at you. Just sitting there trying to sit on everything. Fuck on.
Catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The fuck on?
This third
Look at
down
that bullshit,
play
boy.
might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today. Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Leaves it with the back.
First down. Touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Jennings. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down.
Big. Oh, shit.
He's got an open
Good
man.
throw.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
On the play.
And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll pull it down. There he goes! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute
That's what I
situation,
should have
you've
done.
got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Jennings.
Bring the ass here.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4
That's what I
seconds
should have been
remaining.
doing.
Well, the windows right now
Could
to
be
throw
fucking
in
all
are
day to
getting
figure it out.
smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man.
The game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to display